Question, how about this situation? Down 8 with a chance against the defending champs.
They open up at the Kansas City 49 with 3:21 on the clock. It's a handoff to Hubbard. Hubbard runs into a wall, gains a yard and a half going up the gut. Tershawn Wharton in on that stop. Clock is moving. We'll hit the 3-minute mark. 2nd down and 8.
You know who we have not had Adam Thielen involved in the pass game in way too long for the Carolina Panthers. And he's the guy that Bryce Young would look to most in these situations.
Young hooks a pass downfield. Lee Gett couldn't haul it in. Had a beat on it. Nazeeh Johnson in coverage for Kansas City.
The throw's there. The catch can be made. Johnson was there, but I don't think he affected it as much as Lee Gett just let it go through his arms. That ball's right there. It can't be thrown any better, and you've got to help out your quarterback and help out your offense in a key situation. And the rookie out of South Carolina unfortunately failed to do so on that play.
Carolina also lost one of their best weapons, Jatavion Sanders, to a neck injury at the end of the first half.
Remember Jalen Coker, the rookie out of Holy Cross, couldn't go today, got hurt in practice earlier this week.
Shotgun on 3rd and 8. Young feeds it, catch and curl. Lee Gett. Not enough. We're down to 2:36 remaining. It's 4th down for Carolina. 4th and 3.
Chris Jones looks a little bit gassed as he goes back to the line of scrimmage for the Kansas City Chiefs. That's good for Carolina if he can't bring his normal pass rush towards them. If he's a little bit tired, that helps the Carolina Panthers.
Shotgun, Young. Kansas City looking for the stop. They stack the line, now back off. They don't have to run a play, and they will. Young on 4th down, open, Thielen, complete. 1st down, Panthers.
This is a 2-minute warning.
1:55 to go, a 13-yard completion. Carolina in business, threatening. They're down 27-19 at home against the 2-time defending champion. Panthers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Panthers have won 2 in a row. Victories over New Orleans and the Giants. They trail the Chiefs by 8 with 1:55 to go. Ball is at the KC 29. Young steps up, launches, end zone, incomplete. Thielen flagged down. Thielen celebrating. Connor there defensively.
Pass interference, defense number 27. The foul occurred in the end zone. The ball will be placed at the 1-yard line. Automatic, first down.
13-year veteran going against a 2nd-year DB.
And it's a matchup that Steve Spagnuolo worried about coming into this game because Tramari Connor's done a nice job for Kansas City as their nickel player, but he's much more of a safety than he is a nickel corner. And with a guy like Thielen, who's so crafty in the slot, that's a hard matchup for you all game long, and at one of the biggest moments, it rears its head in Thielen's favor.
6 offensive linemen for Carolina. Ball at the 1-yard line of KC.
Remember, Kansas City's guarding 2 plays here, the touchdown, the 2-point conversion, but if you're Carolina, you might go with your power and Chuba.
Hubbard pounds it in there. Touchdown, Panthers. 2 points away from tying this one up.
And this line works well. Pin down, Hunt on the pull. And look at him lead. Gets a lead block. And Hubbard runs right through the attempted tackle by Chanel.
Minute 46 left to play. 2-point conversion attempt for Carolina.
A lot of quarterbacks, you get that run-pass option. But with Carolina, my sense is that Bryce Young works a little bit better pocket-wise as opposed to getting out on the edge. Let's see what Dave Canales comes up with here. Thielen in the slot right here.
They had a 2-point try earlier, but it got backed up on a penalty. They had to settle for the extra point. This is for the tie. Young, looking. Young, dealing with a rush. Flings it in the air. Knocked away, but a flag. David Moore and Trent McDuffie jousting.
And McDuffie couldn't find the ball and found the receiver.
Defense number 22. Foul occurred in the end zone. The ball will be at the 1 yard line for a 2-point try.
See, he got into the body of him, and then he's turning to find the ball late, but he's already there, hooked on Moore, right in front of the official. An easy call.
Number 70 has recorded.
Ball at the 1.
Number 70 is eligible.
They go with Christensen, the extra offensive lineman, once again.
And normally, on 2-point plays, I'm not big on running it, but their bread and butter is running the football with this offensive line. Extra offensive lineman in and Chuba Hubbard. It's not out of line for them to call that play.
Kansas City 27, Carolina 25. 2-point attempt for the Panthers. Hubbard in the backfield. Young on the give. Hubbard slams it in. We're tied.
Look at the push that they get right there in the offensive line. Look at that mass. Mays 64, Damian Lewis 68, Hunt 50. Right through the heart of the Kansas City defense, and then Hubbard gets low with leverage and runs through the attempted tackle by Chris Jones. Dave Canales said, we're going to be a running team first here in Carolina. They had their struggles throughout the game, but late in the ball game, it came alive. And we have a tie here in Carolina. Only one downside, Ian, you know what it is. 1:46 on the clock, and Mahomes gets the football.
It is an eternity for Patrick Mahomes. 4 of their 9 wins have been decided on the final play of the game. Kansas City has all 3 timeouts left, 1:46 to work with. We are knotted up at 27 apiece.
Remember, they just need 3, although their normal field goal kicker, Harrison Butker, injured right now. Replacement kicker, Spencer Schrader. I saw him hit the crossbar from 64 in warm-ups, so I know he has some range.
Carolina Panthers at 3-7, riding a 2-game winning streak. They have evened the score. Pinheiro kicks it through the back of the end zone out to the 30-yard line. Tonight on CBS begins with 60 Minutes and the new university that is demanding debate on campus, followed by new episodes of Tracker and The Equalizer, plus an episode of FBI. That's tonight on CBS Sunday. Time and time again, Mahomes has delivered in these situations. The Chiefs looking for the road win against what has turned out to be a big challenge by the Panthers. Mahomes, the toss to Kelsey. Falls forward. They're going to spot it just across the 37-yard line.
Most critical players on this drive, you know who they are for Kansas City in terms of throwing the ball, but to me, it's their tackles. Jawan Taylor, 74. Wanye Moore, 64. Can they hold up enough on this drive to help out their offense?
Second down and a long 2. Mahomes, it's a deep shot. Looking, incomplete. Worthy with Jackson. Jackson holds up for Carolina. 3rd and 2.
Worthy looking for a flag, but see how Jackson turns and gets his head back to see the football? When you do that and show the official that you're playing the ball, advantage in your favor. Turns into a nice play for Jackson. If he doesn't find the ball, that's going to be a flag.
Kansas City looking to convert on a 3rd and 2. There's still 1:13 left. Carolina has 1 timeout remaining. Mahomes on time to Hopkins. The 5-time Pro Bowler hauls it in for 7 yards and a first down.
Again, the drive started going to Kelsey, 87. On the biggest play, they've got to have it. They go to Hopkins, the veteran, number 8. Big-time players, they're going to find them in these situations.
We're down to 47 seconds left. Mahomes out of the pocket. Mahomes on the run, takes a look around. Oh, Mahomes is still going! Slips away for a huge gain. Mahomes working that sideline, turns it into a 33-yard rip.
Does this look familiar? Think back to earlier this season, him walking that tightrope. I believe it was against the Chargers late in the ball game when they had to have it. Everyone thinks he's going out of bounds, and he gives them the slip and stays up the sideline, and they are fully into field goal range.
Officials may be making sure that he didn't step out of bounds prior to where they spotted it.
Might be trying to get an assist. People looking at it.
Everybody pauses for a moment.
I don't think he was near the sideline, but let's take a look. Man, he was near it. There it is right there. There it is right there.
Ball got punched out at the end of the play.
So they might be looking at where to spot it after the punch out.
It was Jordan Fuller.
As the runner fumbled the ball prior to going out of bounds. The ball will be placed at the 22-yard line. It's Kansas City's option to see if they want to call a timeout to avoid the 10-second runoff. Kansas City is calling their first charge timeout to avoid the 10-second runoff. It'll be first down at the 22-yard line.
So right here, watch the punch out by Fuller, number 20.
And Mahomes is still in bounds at that point.
Still in bounds. Ball's punched out.
Game clock operator set the game clock to 39 seconds. 39 on the game clock.
So he'd have to be the one to recover it if it was in bounds in order to get the advance on the play.
The timeout doesn't really affect Kansas City. This is not a timeout situation now for the Chiefs.
This is a hold on to the football and put it in the spot for your field goal kicker. Kareem Hunt hasn't fumbled the ball since the first carry of his career in Kansas City.
Hunt in there. Hunt. He's slammed down by Robinson. No gain on the play, but he squeezed the football to make sure there were no shenanigans at the end.
Second charge timeout, Kansas City. 30 seconds.
Kansas City takes a timeout. 29 seconds left currently on the clock. Mahomes has 60 yards rushing, including the 33-yarder, which could turn out to be the difference in the day. Schrader, new kicker. When Kansas City reached out to him, he was on the Jets practice squad. At that point, he had a choice. The Jets offered him a spot on the 53-man roster. He elected to take the spot on Kansas City's roster.
Yeah, just one more. Normally you take the spot at 53, but he looked at where it was in Kansas City, being part of this team and setting himself up for the future. And if somehow he makes that the expected field goal, he's helped himself big time. 2nd and 10, Mahomes throwing it to Hunt. Hunt breaks a tackle, and they're creating an even easier field goal attempt with the yards after the catch for Kareem Hunt. The trust factor of putting the ball in the hands of number 15 and saying run pass option. You don't get that very many places. Normally you just take that ball and run it inside and call it a day.
Third and final charge, timeout.
Timeout taken, 2 seconds left.
30 seconds.
0 career game-winning field goals in the fourth quarter in his collegiate career or NFL career. Spencer Schrader, he walked on at South Florida, then transferred to Notre Dame. He's been on the Jets practice squad, the Colts practice squad, played semi-professional soccer in Brazil and Canada. And now he has a chance to give Kansas City the win. Carolina does have a timeout remaining if they want to try to ice him. 31-yard attempt. 2 seconds on the clock. The kick. Schrader. He knocks it through. The Chiefs are a winner today in Charlotte. Kansas City gets it done late. 30-27 the final to improve to 10-1. Schrader, the rookie kicker, stepping in for the injured Harrison Butker, delivers the game winner. Panthers put up an exceptional fight today against the two-time reigning champions, but in the end, Patrick Mahomes makes the necessary plays, and their fill-in kicker nails the game winner.